स्क्रीन प्रोजेक्टर है मैडम अलग को रहे क्या करे सका no problem. No
I think our principal sir has given a good idea. And instead of putting the research group numbers, let's formulate a group name. For example, my research group name is Emirates. Similarly, you can have any name. No, it should be meaningful. Emirates is more for environmental monitoring and assessment. So it should have some kind of a meaning.
और एक सेव डालने अंदर घर से बोल
Alright, process. So can we find out what's the status? Is any of the team ready with the dates? No, research group needs probably we can do it later part. As of now, let's concentrate on the other two columns, that is the domain and the problem statement. Great. So one team is ready with a statement. So let me make a note of that. So guys, I've just entered. I've just entered for your reference. So this is a team. They have named the research group as leader, and then the domain they are working is machine learning. And the problem statement is how machine learning can be used for cloud seeding. Alright, so another team is ready. So, if we can have at least 10, then let's go with the common template. And probably based on that, we can go with each journey.
problem statement.
Alright, process. So once you are ready with the problem statement, one of the team member please come down, type it out. So let's go with the. I'll show you one example of how we can go with the journal selection and what, and then we can follow that for each one individual. But just remember the process. So first is ideation. So once you are ready with the problem statement, find out what is the feasibility. How much can it be done? Is it workable? Can you do the result analysis? Can you show the output? So what level it is? Is it for a research publication or is it for a funded project? Or can you convert it into a patent? So people who are ready. Yeah. Yeah. So people who are ready with the problem statement, please go with the next process, that is having a brainstorming session about what is the feasibility study, how it can be worked out, whether a result is possible from this, and what is your timeline. Please follow those steps.
Ask the table okay?
because I've integrated Copilot with, sorry, I'm using a Bing search engine because I work with Copilot. How many people are familiar with Copilot? I have no idea. Copilot is an AI engine by Microsoft. So it can customize based on my requirements. That is the reason why I'm going with this big search engine. So in that search engine, type IEEE overleaf template or whatever journal you are selecting. Say you are selecting Springer overleaf template, Elsevier overleaf template. Right? So as of now, for example, I am taking IEEE overleaf template. So the first link. The first link which we get is the overleaf link itself with the IEEE format. So I'm going to click on that link. And then, so once I click on that link, it will click as open as template. So if people want, please take screenshot of this. Probably in your phone. The first step is go to your search engine, whatever search engine you are using, maybe Google search engine, type which journal, maybe Springer or whatever, overleaf template. The first link will be redirecting you to making sure that you try to open it with that template. So now I am clicking here, which is open as template. It will directly go to my overleaf account. This is the new template which I am going with IEEE. Right? So if you can see, this is the IEEE format, and wherever there is a section, I have to update my left hand side the title and the text. Am I going a little fast? Can I slow down? Yeah, of course. Yeah, for this overleaf you need to register. So let me be a little bit slow. First go to your overleaf. Once you download this template, it will ask for register overleaf. So probably you can put your official email ID or personal email ID, whichever is possible. Register it.
Using
Yeah, anything is fine. Either your official domain or Gmail, anything is fine. So I have registered using my eit.ac. So once you get the screen, then all these things, that is whatever is in the right side, that's the presentation page. The left side, that is, let me expand that. This is the page where we need to type our text. Say for example, I'm just going with the title. Let me copy a example title. So instead of the IEEE format title, I have typed the title from one of the team. I do not know which title it is. Anyways, so I have typed that there. So in the title place, that will be appearing. Copy. So similarly, so how do you go there? Once you click on the author, that is here, and clicking here, it will redirect me to exactly the point where I indicated. Whose title is this? Rocky prediction. Rocky prediction. No, the reason why I am laughing is I am his DC member. So I was just thinking, where did I see this title somewhere? Anyway, so now what we are trying to do is, I am just treating the author name as Nasir. So whenever you are doing changes in this, please do a recompile. Click on recompile. So once I do a recompile, then I go back. So again, name is there. As the first author is Nazir. Huh? Why, sir? You should register first. Guys, one small thing. Let's go with this. Then I'll come back to answer all your queries. Please concentrate on this first, then we will go with the queries and discussions. Right? So there is one thing which we have to do here. When we are going with the introduction, introduction is already present. Now how do I add a subsection? So I have a section called introduction. Now under introduction, maybe I have a subsection called maybe contributions of the work. So how do I add? Right, let me just put what I have done in the notepad. So for any creating a section that is a new section, you need to go with what is the slash section followed by the title of the section. Let us say, for example, your title of the session is proposed architecture. So that you put it within the curly braces. Now I am creating a section under introduction. So it should be a subsection. So slash subsection under curly braces contribution of the work. So all these subsection you can directly go and type on your text. Let me also do that and show you. So under the subsection I am typing something. And then again click on that is the text. So directly you can type the text under your subsection. If you have the text already typed in Word, copy paste it. So now we have known how to write the text. Now what about the reference? How do we update the reference? So for that, what we need to do is we need to create a new file called ref.net. I'm creating a new file. Creating the file called refer.with. So this file will contain Can anyone tell me what should be in this file? I have created a file refer.with. So what should be in this file?
All the references in the picture format should be pasted.
Correct, exactly, sir. Super. So now, what I do is go to my scholar. So, what was my title? Crop yield prediction. So, I am typing crop yield prediction. Copying the templates in that web.bib. Now this is done. Now how do I cite this paper, sir? How do we cite this? So for that, wherever you are trying to say, for example, in the introduction, I want to cite it. So for that, we have to go with in the running text, wherever you need to cite that, just type this command in your overview. So I'm going back to my original file. So I need the citation under the introduction. So automatically the number citation is appearing. So this is very easy. Automatic number. 1 second, man. Let me finish. So automatically the number citation will appear. So wherever you are trying to refer the publication, near that running text, go with this command /cite followed by what is that particular thing? That is the first statement. Maybe if you want, you can take the screenshot of it. And then command right. So now let me go with the queries. These are the basic things so that you can start editing the overleaf. Now let me go with the queries. Right. Any other queries? So, guys, actually we were discussing with in morning when I came, I was discussing with a few officials along with our vice principal sir that my coming here will lead to at least a few publications within 6 months. Can we guarantee that? With this input, how many people are yes for this? Photo le lo sir. Geotag. So anyways, I would be still here and also further over emails, or maybe I'll share my phone number also. We can still be in contact. I would still be guiding you how we can go ahead for your things. The only thing, once you get your paper published, sir will be giving me a treat. Sir has already promised. So now let's go with how many people now know the process about how the format is or how we have to work with the overleaf. Are we clear or still? See, it might be very new, but again you need to go on practice, right? Now, the second important thing which we need to do is, now we are submitting this particular thing. So generally, let's assume that we have finished in the overview. We have done all the proofreading. Now, how do I submit? Correct? Because this is an overlay format. If you submit this to the journal, nahi accept hoga. So what you need to do is to have a download button here. So it says download as PDF. So I will, since this is the very new thing, let me go to my. I'm just showing you a sample paper which is already completed. That is, proofread is going on. Right? Then download it will generate. Yeah, guys, your end paper, once you finish all the things, your end paper will be appearing in a PDF format in this page. With all the sections completed, and then the reference. And one more thing here, before the reference, many people do not include or forget to include something called acknowledgements. Please make sure that you are including that acknowledgement, especially, say for example, this particular paper, it belongs to my British Council project. So I am trying to acknowledge that this work is a part of British Council project or whatever. Similarly, if you are taking anyone's help, that is maybe your work is proofread by an English faculty, so put that in the acknowledgement. So now this PDF can be submitted to your journal. They will take the copy of this. Now, what is the next thing? Once the journal is submitted, because it is already in IEEE format, the editorial round will be clear. I mean, assuming we don't have any English mistakes, right? So now, after the editorial round, we will be getting the reviewer comments. So let's see what are the comments, how do we need to address them. I'll just show you a sample. So, guys, when you are getting a review, yeah, when you are getting a review comment, the first step is try to make a Word document, download all the comments in a single Word document. First step. Because you will be having not only one reviewer comment, you will be having at least 3 reviewers comment. Standard 3, might be more than that, but standard is 3, minimum 3. So please download all the comments in one document. Then now each reviewer separate out the comments. Reviewer 1, what are the comments? What would be the response? Say for example, so one of the comment was table 1 font is too small. Add the description heading. So the response should be, thanks for the comments, the table has been updated accordingly. And what is the page number in your PDF where it is updated? Please mention that also. Because this is the exact review comments which are still being worked on. So I am showing the latest one. So here I need to also write what is the page number and the line number in the PDF. And then once you are submitting this response again, try to highlight the comments in your overleaf. Again, download the PDF, newer PDF. Whatever comments you are updating, you will be obviously updating in the overleaf, right? So those updated should be highlighted. Only then the reviewer will be knowing where you have updated the things. So highlight that and then submit the updated one back to your editorial board. Yeah, so we have gone with what are the review comments and response. Now, post publication, what do you have to do? How do you promote your research? So, how many people are familiar with ResearchGate? ResearchGate, okay, few. Let me click on that quickly. So please immediately create this ResearchGate login, because this is a public forum where all the researchers across the globe they share their research work. So once they want to collaborate, they will first see your ResearchGate login. So based on your ResearchGate, they will try to see what are the publications you have done. If they are aligned with your publication, they will definitely preview in the research gate itself and then collaborate. This is one way. Second way, is this LinkedIn. So obviously people know about LinkedIn. So there are two logins in this LinkedIn. One is a premium one is a free one. Let's go with the free one itself. So whenever you have a publication, please post that particular publication in your LinkedIn, because that will be open for all the people who are in that LinkedIn group. Say they will definitely message you in that group. That is the main thing how my team got collaborators from different universities across, and that is the main reason why I have a British Council project now. So once you have, always please promote your own work, because you are advertising yourself. Abdul Hakim will not advertise you. You have to advertise yourself, right? So once you advertise yourself, obviously your affiliation is Abdul Hakim. So it's a two-way benefit. Now, third one, everyone knows. What is the third one? People look at your Google Scholar profile. Right? Say for example, if I am going with my profile. So this is my profile. So they will be seeing you. What are the soft papers which you have done? And you can categorize this year-wise. Maybe you can sort it out based on, yeah. Now it is from 2024. Guys, this is very important. The metrics which is presented, that is the citation index. So this will actually tell what's your global footprint. So even when you are going for any kind of IQAC audit, the overall citation index will be calculated. So how they are calculating these citations? Any idea? I told you that we are trying to post our work in ResearchGate or LinkedIn. So people with similar interests, they will try to cite our work. So depending on how many people are citing our work, your overall citation score will increase. So as of now, my citation score is from 2103. So this is depending on per paper also. Say for example, in one paper, I have a citation of 488, single paper. So it depends on how these citations will increase, depends on quality of work,
how many collaborators you have, and then which journal you are publishing, and what is the impact factor. And second thing here to be noticed is H index. What do we mean by this H index? Anyone is aware about this? What is H index? What is I-10 index? Anyone? So I-10 index means per paper if you have 10 citations, then your I-10 index will have 1 point. Because tomorrow, if UGC brings a rule that the faculty will be provided the incentive based on their citation and your H index, so you need to know how it is being calculated. Because VIP is doing that. Based on my citation and my H index increase, I get my incentive. My promotion or my performance incentive is calculated. So that is I-10 index. What about H index? I-10 index is correct now. H index? No. The I-10 index is 10 citations per paper. That is 1 point.
100, for example, 1100, sir. You have 15 citations, 15 citations each paper. Here you have 15, H index is 15. Correct. So that means 15 papers or even 15 papers.
No, sir. I am talking about I-10 index. I-10 index.
H index is 100 citations.
Correct. Yeah, so number of citations per paper.
If a paper has 20 editions, the I-10 will be considered as 1 or 2. Your I-10 index will be considered as 1 or 2 based on the paper.
Only one paper, which has got more than 8.
Yeah, correct.
Citations means 8 and 2, sir.
No, one only, sir.
Then the
N number of papers.
suppose your H index is 15 and I-10 is 15, more than 8.
So guys, so one thing now, based on this particular graph, how do we try to increase the citation? One is post it in your LinkedIn profile, but then please do not do one thing which is unethical. Guys, I want your attention here. Please do not do a single thing which is very unethical and immediately you will be caught under retraction and your institute will be in a bad name. Please do not, you will be having certain, in Google Scholar, maybe somebody might have the same name as yours, Sivaramakrishnan, or maybe SSR Somiyaji. But then that's not my paper. So immediately what I do, I go to my Google Scholar index and remove it. Please do that. Please do not claim for the papers which you are not the author.
Our paper is being added in others.
Yeah, that can be reported. So you have to verify from Web of Science Index or Focus Index. No, sir. If your paper is not there in that Google Scholar Index, you can directly add your paper and then bring it. Correct, sir. You will be knowing now how it is. Then you can report it. Yeah, you have to report it. So this is one thing, please follow this. And whenever you are writing a paper, please follow a common author name. This, why I had a lot of issues is, in certain papers people address me as Somyaji. Certain papers people address me as Shivramakrishnan. Certain papers it is addressed as Somyaji SRK. So now Google is confused. Which paper is this guy's paper? So that is the reason why please follow a common name when you are writing the paper. If your name is Shivramakrishnan Somyaji, follow Shivramakrishnan S. That's what I follow. Huh? I didn't understand. Sir, they can identify, but then it will be a confusion whether you have a different name. Oh, உங்க பேர் வச்சு ரெண்டு மூணு இது உங்க பேர் பாபு. ஸோ பாபு எப்பனா ஏதாவது ஒரு பேப்பர்ல வந்து ஃபர்ஸ்ட் நேம் அப்படின்னு வந்துட்டு டாக்டர் ஸோ இட்ஸ் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் நேம் அண்ட் பி அப்படின்னு வந்து ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி அவாய்ட் பண்ணுறதுக்கு ஒரு காமன் நேம் யூஸ் பண்ணுறேன். இல்லை வராது, மேனுவலாக நம்ம ஆட் பண்ணுறோம். So please make sure you are following a common name so that you can actually say whenever people want to collaborate with you, they first see your citations. So now when people want to collaborate with you, they first see the citation. Okay, this guy has worked with so many things and his H index is good. Because let's be very blunt here. Foreigners, they want to collaborate with people who have good amount of publication and they have good amount of network. When I say network, that means they have good amount of connections. So the reason why the citations is more because I have collaborated with so many people, worked with so many people. So please make sure this is getting updated frequently. So whenever you are publishing the paper, make sure this is updated every month. Please go and check your value. So I think with this, I'm done with my part of presentation. So let me put down my. These are my contact details, and you can scan the QR code for my LinkedIn profile. So thank you so much. I thank Abdul Hakim management. I thank Dr. Uma Maheshwari, I thank the HODs, principals, all our faculty colleagues for giving me the opportunity, for being patient for such a long time, in tolerating my talk. And I'm sorry if I'm wrong somewhere. Mistakes can happen. I'm also a learner. So thank you so much. And of course, if we have any additional queries, let's take it right now. And of course, I'm always reachable through my LinkedIn profile or through email.
participants, if any queries, you can ask me now. Ask him now. So.
Thank you, sir, for your wonderful session. We look forward to applying the valuable knowledge and strategies you shared with us today. Now I call upon Mrs. S. Saranya, Assistant Professor from the Department of CSE, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Good evening, everyone. It is my honor to extend a heartfelt vote of thanks on the special occasion of the 1 week faculty report. It is my honor to extend a heartfelt vote of thanks on this special occasion of the 1 week faculty empowerment program on advanced pedagogy in education and research. First, I sincerely thank our honorable chairman, Dr. S. Ziaddin Ahmed, and our correspondent, Jana Mr. B. Muhammad Rizwanullah, for their constant support and vision in promoting academic excellence at our institution. A special thanks to our respected principal, Dr. M. Sasikumar, and Vice Principal, Dr. Muhammad Muzaffar Hussain, and Team Academics for their encouragement and guidance in making this event possible. I also thank our convener, Dr. S. Uma Maheshwari, for their dedication and efforts in organizing this program smoothly. A big thank to our honored chief guest, Dr. S. Sivaramakrishnan, for sharing his knowledge and valuable insights. I am also grateful to our faculty members, organizing team, technical staffs, and supporting staffs for their hard work and beginning success. Lastly, I thank to all the participants for their devotion and willingness to accept new teaching methods. Wishing you a wonderful learning journey ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. I kindly request for the participant to stand for the national anthem.
जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उज्जल जगधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Research content is going to be R&D department.